happened. There have been a series of deaths and injuries apparently from exploited pagers. Was the U.S. have any knowledge? What does it know now, and when did it know about what is happening?
Tuesday saw a new twist in the ongoing conflict in the Middle East, with 9 people being killed and nearly 3,000 injured in a coordinated explosion of pagers across Lebanon. Also sustaining injuries was Iran's ambassador to Lebanon. It was clear that Israel was behind this coordinated attack, which targeted primarily civilians, innocent civilians. Viral videos showed how individuals working in markets, libraries, and other civilian places had borne the brunt of Israeli war crimes. Supporters of Israel took to social media to flaunt the ability of Israeli criminal intelligence agency Mossad to carry out such an unprecedented act. Once again, I'm not posting these videos here because if you want to watch those videos, you can go to Janta Ka Reporter Telegram channel. Details are there on the screen to watch these videos. Let me also explain that in case you don't know what pager is, it's a small communication device, smaller than mobile phone, that you usually attach to your waist to send and receive brief text messages. We used this in India in the late 90s, but the device became obsolete even in India before the beginning of the new century. So I'm surprised that there is a part of the world where this device is still used as a mode of communication. And that too in the era of smartphones, WhatsApp, Telegram, and YouTube. Anyway, many suspected that Israel may have gained access to these devices with the help of the US to insert small amount of highly sophisticated explosives in them. The US State Department spokesperson Matthew Miller was asked about the US involvement or whether America had any prior knowledge of the latest episode of Israeli terrorist act. He denied, as expected.
Well, just to begin with, in general, what does the U.S. know about what happened? There have been a series of deaths and injuries apparently from exploited pagers. Was the U.S. have any knowledge? What does it know now, and when did it know about what is happening?
So we are gathering information on this incident. I can tell you that the U.S. was not involved in it. The U.S. was not aware of this incident in advance, and at this point, we're gathering information.
And what information have you gathered so far?
We'll continue to collect information. I don't have any public readout to give now, but we're collecting information in the same way that journalists are across the world to gather the facts about what might have happened.
Obviously, it doesn't take much guesswork who the most likely culprit would be in terms of doing this, in terms of who the enemy of Hezbollah is. Do you have any indications that to doubt that it would be Israel that was behind the...
I don't have any assessment to offer one way or other at this point.
And I know you're saying that, but in terms of what this means, I mean, there's been for a number of weeks the talk of dialing down, or at least not having a retaliation from Iran over, sort of a tit for tat, if you will. How does this play into it? Is there any message that you're sending to Israel in terms of what to do next, or for that matter to Iran, to Hezbollah, in terms of how to respond to this?
So I never want to either comment or speculate about the impact of any one incident, especially in the early stages of an incident, and I'm not going to do so here. That's been our consistent policy to try and avoid doing. I will say that our overall policy remains consistent, which is we do want to see a diplomatic resolution to the conflict between Israel and Hezbollah. We want to see one that allows the tens of thousands of Israelis who've been displaced from their homes and the tens of thousands of Lebanese who have been displaced from their homes to be able to return home, and that's what we are continuing to pursue.
However, moments later, social media users began to share a piece of communication by the American University of Beirut asking all pager users in the campus to hand over their old devices, as they said that the old pager will cease to exist from 29th of August. So in other words, all those old pagers had to be phased out by 29th of August 2024, which is last month. The notification, as shared by social media users, had the following headline: Paging System Go Live. You can see it on the screen. And the text read, Dear AUBMC community, as we upgrade our paging system to a new updated version with better coverage, we are officially decommissioning the old paging system. The go live date is August 29th at 8:30 a.m. The new paging system will be restricted to emergency code teams, ensuring improved reliability and focused communication during critical situations. Please note that the code activation process will remain centralized in the call center. As communicated previously, WebEx will replace old personal pages as the messaging tool for regular communication. For users who are currently on a code team, please keep your personal pages with you. We will switch these with new pages on the go live date, which is 29th of August. For users not on the code team, please return your personal pages to the IT service desk located on the second floor of the MAB building. This will help us ensure a smooth transition. Attached is a detailed guide on how to install and configure WebEx on your computers or mobile devices for messaging only. Should you have any questions or need assistance, please do not hesitate to contact Mr. Ahmad El Kaki at 7794 or Wafa Abi Orm at 5011. Thank you for your cooperation as we transition to a more efficient and modern communication system. Now, this was the text. Now, since social media users have started using this old communication notification by the university, American University has now reacted, saying that, and I quote, malicious social media outlets have started spreading rumors. Their word, not mine. The statement reads, at a crucial time when AUBMC physicians, nurses, and staff have been fully mobilized to deal with the aftermath of today's injuries, several malicious social media outlets have started spreading rumors and conspiracy theories about the types of communication systems AUB has in place, attempting to link AUB to this tragic event. The university categorically denies these baseless allegations. Following are the facts. Our paging system infrastructure was upgraded in April 2024. The go live for switching to the new system took place on August 29, 2024. The scope of this upgrade was to enhance emergency and code communication, as several devices and systems had become obsolete. The American University of Beirut Medical Center has received over 160 seriously injured individuals over the last 3 hours, with more to come. Our full focus must be on saving lives and caring for the wounded to the best of our ability. Rather than waste time spreading baseless rumors, we urge all to rally to support AUBMC and the heroic but overwhelming medical system in Lebanon. End of quote. So they're not denying the claim that there was indeed a university circular asking for the old pages to be phased out by 29th of August. They're not denying that. My question is simple. Could this be a huge coincidence? I don't know. You can form your opinion on this. But from past experiences, you know what Israeli Mossad and the Israel's rogue backers in America are capable of. I will leave it here. That's it from me. Thank you very much for your support of this platform on buymecoffee.com and Patreon. If you too think that this platform is worth supporting, then you too should consider becoming part of it. In the meantime, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so, because that's one of the many ways you can support independent journalism. God bless you all.